Monday night, fashion night. You know what's right. Look into
Right.
the light. All right.
Right. It'll give you a fright.
Keep going.
You better hold tight.
I knew I'd set him off.
Try as you might.
That's fucking amazing. We're
We
going to
could
put a
go on
song
forever.
together. Try as you might. You better
Yeah.
hold tight. It's Monday night. It's fashion night.
You know it ain't shite.
Did you just rhyme night with night? Oh my god.
Your show ain't shite. Try as you might.
I like your hair today, Dirk.
It's just floppy.
It's kind of floppy, but it's fun and young.
It's fun. It's
fun and young.
I'm going young and fun this week.
Yeah, baby.
It's cold. I
let's
just
go.
took a shower and I didn't put any goop in it. It's just.
It's your
sprinkled.
wash and go. For
It's
the
my wash. That's
Cannes
my wash
Film
and go,
Festival.
yeah.
Oh my god, it does look good though. You're
Yeah.
you're blessed.
I
know,
just
that's-
decided to
that's
go
the
with
power
Red
of a
Dog
good-
today for like all the
Okay.
ladies.
And look at
But that's
that.
the power
It
of a
actually
good
suits it.
haircut. Yeah.
I've been watching the Ripley show, and man, do they put his hair is so.
Oh, yeah.
It's like pulled back and greased back.
Has it gotten very good for you yet?
It's getting good now. Yeah, all the evil,
It takes a while.
all the
both.
evil is happening. Yeah, so it's coming around. How's it going, Michaela? How are you?
Oh, good. You know, last week you two mentioned, and this is obviously off topic, but Baby Reindeer. So I went ahead and watched it. That was something, wasn't it? Damn. There was just no happy ending to that, and I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it for I understood it, and I don't think it was a poorly made show.
No,
but it's
very
just
well done.
so dark and so dark.
So dark.
I don't
So
understand the end. I mean, maybe we shouldn't talk about that if people want to watch
Well.
it. Still spoilers, but goodness,
He's
didn't understand that.
he's going through the cycle all over again by meeting with whom
Oh,
he met with
okay.
in the end.
okay.
You know, which is
Yeah,
That's
and I
why-
don't
yeah.
like that, so I don't accept that because I don't like that. So.
yeah, nobody like that. I mean, I was like, why is that person not in jail?
Yeah,
Weird.
That-
It happens to a lot of people.
the guy, the writer
Yeah.
guy. Oh yeah. When he goes back to see him, I thought the cops were going to be right behind him. And
I thought he was
about
gonna
to
kill
I
go,
thought he
I'm
was gonna punch him or kill him or something.
Yeah.
I was like, at least that would be more understandable reaction. And yeah, it was just really odd, really
Yeah,
odd.
no.
But
Well, because he's so susceptible. It was just such a view into his psyche. He is so easily manipulated when somebody gives him any kind of compliment or credit or
Right.
encouragement. He needs
Yeah.
it so
He needs
badly,
it bad.
regardless. He's
Hmm.
willing to listen.
What are you wearing on the wrist, Michaela?
Oh shit!
today I'm wearing the Brigade de la Marine.
Oh,
Jesus.
my
Decided to throw on this
Jesus
giant
Christ, oh,
piece.
what the fuck?
Well, I was dumpster diving, and so
was
I
dumpster
found this. No,
In
I
the
thought
brigade dumpster.
honestly, I thought I would throw on something special for a special film festival. So,
My God. Look
is
at
it too big for me? Yes.
No.
I don't care.
Save it. Am I still gonna wear it? Yeah, I am gonna wear it. Obviously, this is a very precious piece. This is red gold, rose gold.
Uh-huh.
Curse this lighting
Oh my god!
for not being able to show it properly, but
It is
Love it.
unreal.
It looks great, and I don't care that it's too big.
No, I don't either.
Women
It's
can
a
do that. We don't
statement.
get away with that. We don't
Of
get away
course.
with that.
No.
you know, I agree, and I also don't. I think it depends on how nice of a watch it is. Does that sound shallow?
It does.
Maybe.
And that's very
But
nice.
it's true, I think, because if you're going to be wearing a ginormous G-Shock as a woman, it's not the same vibe.
Mhm.
Now, this is Eric's watch, okay? I'm not
Mhm.
pretending this is my watch. However, what's yours is mine, darling, right?
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
yeah.
And if
Glad
he
you
wants to
two
slip
like
on a
it.
set of pearls, he can do that too.
No, he cannot. Sorry, dear. We're not that open-minded in this household. But I'm not worried about that. We're fine.
Let's see that
The
strap
thing
again
is-
on that.
Oh my
Sure.
god! Let's
Look
see
at
all
that.
of it.
Sure, hold on.
Oh my God.
It's had to be sized down for me, so it's a little bit.
Ugh.
Oh my god! Sweet Jesus!
Again, sorry about my lighting, guys.
Don't worry, we can still see.
Hey, wizardry.
Yeah, so it comes on the silicone, But I
Oh.
like this alligator strap way better.
Oh my god, yeah, it's
with it.
beautiful.
The silicone, it really is cool, but it's kind of like, I guess, a juxtaposition of something so elegant and then something so not. And that's not really my thing, personally. It's not like a contrast that to me works. I think it's just not my thing. I don't really like if it's meant to be sporty, used for that purpose, it makes sense. I just think in general, no.
Yeah, I
Gorgeous.
hear you. That thing is. I think we're both shell shocked.
Yeah, I mean, you win. I think you've got the.
Oh my
the
gosh, I win. Yes.
You win tonight for sure. You got the milli on, Dirk.
Yeah, I'm wearing the Milgauss. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
on the
You know what I'm
correct
thinking about? I'm thinking about getting a green rubber strap for it for summer. What do you think of that idea?
Why
arm.
not?
Sure.
Why
Right?
not? Play with it.
Or you can do orange.
I could do orange too. I just think that green will probably. I don't know. I actually either would be cool, but I'm just thinking for summer. You know, it might be
I
fun.
want to
to
see
have
it
a
on the
rubber strap
green. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I've seen some people on the intraweb with it, and I'm like, ooh, I like the way that looks.
Yeah, I've just found some.
You
I'm
went on
looking- I'm
Pinterest.
looking some up.
so-
Yeah, they look good. Yeah, Pinterest. Don't you hate when, you know what, the only site that really drives me crazy when it comes up is Reddit, because I know nothing about that, and all it is just bunches of people in conversations. That's all it really is. Anything you're looking for there is not found. It's just people bitching. It's threads of people talking. And
Yeah,
every time
I
I
would not
type
go
something
to
in,
it for news. I would not use it
No.
for news. I like Reddit for one purpose. When I specifically want non-experts, I want to hear their opinions on stuff. Let's say we're talking about like running a small business, for example, something that's relevant to me.
Mhm.
I like to
Agreed.
hear people's personal stories and talking about certain things and how they navigate certain things. I would rather hear that than go to like an expert and hear, like, sometimes it's about opinions. So it's a waste of time most of the time. But if you do want to hear people's opinions, and if you have time to kill, there's an interesting Reddit, I don't know what it's called, a thread, I don't know, genre or something you ask. It's called Ask Reddit, where they just ask, and it's whoever's on there, just it's anonymous, but they ask people a question. So let's say they say, men, what is something you actually really hate that women do that you would never tell a woman to her face, right? And then you see thousands and thousands of responses, and it's so interesting for that kind of purpose. So it's good for like a time killing kind of thing, but also if you're like into psychology and stuff, it's kind of interesting because you can really hear people's, and sure, some people probably lie, but there's really no benefit to it most of the time, unless they're competing for shocking stories. But so that's why I sometimes check it. But in general, I think it's just full of a bunch of, I'm not going to say.
It's a bunch of bitching, but there's also the second or third one down is always some kind of advert. Like, I made $50 last week doing Zoom, blah, blah, blah. In the middle of the thread, there will be several.
It's like a website. It's like a website with ads all over it.
Yeah, it's really, really cuckoo.
Like
I
every
had to really
website
break
these
that.
days.
Yeah,
Everest
like
make a nice.
Yeah, I was looking at
That
the
looks
Everest.
good. That looks
Doesn't
good.
that look cool? Yeah,
I like it.
I like the way it looks a lot. Do they have an orange one on there?
There's an orange one up here.
Oh, look at that.
On
the Z blue.
blue.
Right. I think you'd have to be
that's
more
great.
careful with the Z blue. Like a blue bracelet with a blue rubber would look great. Oh, that looks cool. Huh.
Orange works with it because
Orange oh, look at that.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
wow.
That's the Z blue, mind you, but
Yeah, it's
It's
almost
definitely, that's definitely more of a standout kind of thing.
it's summer. That's a summer watch.
Yeah, it's
right
summer.
there.
Yeah.
I like the green a lot. You should get it.
Yeah, I like the green a lot as well. I think it's very
It
cool
is
for
nice.
summer. I love it. I love it. And it's on mine, so it'll look cool. Yeah.
So we're gonna look at Cannes 2024.
Is it Con or Can? I
Cannes.
never know because people say Can,
Can.
people say Con.
Can.
It's Cannes.
It's James
Can.
Con and Can, right?
Yeah, it's Cannes. We're starting with Chris Hemsworth, who is wearing another Alpine Eagle. He loves these watches.
He does, yeah.
Let's start with the watch because I have it here ready. I don't like this at all.
Wow.
It's hideous. It's
What on
gross.
earth? It looks like when you go to like a Vegas casino slot machine, the bracelet does. It's just so much going on. You know what I'm talking about? The rose scrolling and just blinging.
She's
in
on
your
fire again.
Here she goes. I
Sorry.
mean, not my
Uh,
thing at all.
It's just so ladylike, Chris Hemsworth. Do you have matching panties to go with that? I just think he's a masculine looking guy. Yeah, he's a little pretty, but he really likes the little feminine touches, and this watch is way too feminine. Even if I just don't get it. I don't
I
like that. I
agree.
don't even like the sapphires and stuff on it. Just don't think it's designed well, set well. He's got look at the juxtaposition of the screws and sapphires. I think you
Yeah.
should have done the whole thing in sapphires instead of
Yes.
had all
I
those
agree.
screws there.
I agree.
I don't like
Good
this.
point.
I've seen some Alpine Eagles that look okay, but the more minimal ones, the more they throw
Yeah.
onto this watch, the worse it gets. And
Yeah.
that
You're right.
bracelet is hideous, man.
So bad.
Hideous.
So bad.
Chris.
Let's look at his style for a second. Now, you're going to see a lot of Anya Taylor-Joy next to him because, of course, they're...
Thank goodness.
Yeah, look at her. Stunner.
Look at that Princess Grace hairdo. Makeup is impeccable. Earrings, necklace. Oh my.
Now, he's going for the unbuttoned thing. I think he should button up slightly. Remember on the last
This is
event,
similar.
last
Yeah,
week?
similar to his Met Gala look.
Yeah, he's going
Yeah.
for a look. The jacket is sublime. It's outrageous. Ivory smoking
Yeah.
jacket, tuxedo jacket with satin shawl collar. Absolutely beautiful. I
know
would
what's
have
not
loved to
as-
seen it in a tie. It's me.
It's a pretty bad collar gap, but that's what you get when I guess it's the shirt. It's not as bad as the jacket. It's fine, but that's what you get when it's unbuttoned. So it's fine, whatever. Actually, it's especially doesn't look super awkward from the side. That's important. But
Yeah,
the thing
from the
about
side,
his Met Gala jacket is that it came up higher, and so his shirt being unbuttoned that low, it kind of just kind of crumpled into it. This
Mhm.
jacket, its button is lower,
Mm.
so it gives more of that. You can see more of the shirt that's buttoned, and so the part that's unbuttoned is not as bad, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Also,
explained that well.
I don't get the unbuttoned thing. It's like he doesn't have a hairy chest or anything. So what are you revealing exactly? You're smooth, supple. It's just weird to
Does
me.
he not have a hairy chest?
No. Well, if he does,
Can't really
he
tell.
waxes
Yeah,
it.
he
If he
waxes
does, he
it.
waxes it. It's very possible. Muscle
Mhm.
guys love to wax their bodies.
Ew. I hate that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's nonsense. But it's see, it looks way better there, obviously. Before it's too revealing. What are we revealing? You don't have hairy chest, you don't have cleavage. What do you have? What are we
You
seeing?
slut
There's not
shaming
even
now?
he's not even doesn't even have like some kind of necklace or pendant like a cross or a
Yeah,
high or
yeah.
whatever.
A cross or something would be good.
Something, make a statement. Isn't he a Buddhist? Whatever.
Yeah. Is he?
I don't know. And who's the woman who's this woman?
Is that
Is
his
this
wife?
his lady?
I think
wait
it's
a
his
sec.
wife.
So, because him and Anya Taylor-Joy are starring in a movie together.
They're
Is that
starring
what?
in a
yeah,
movie
the Mad
together.
Max, the
Oh,
new
okay.
Mad Max Furiosa, I
Furiosa.
think.
Oh,
Furiosa.
okay, that's his wife.
Furiosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, she looks like porcelain, doesn't she? She looks like some kind of wax figure.
the
Anya?
wife? Beautiful.
No, Taylor-Joy.
Anya.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's a special kind of beauty. And
She is.
the thing about Anya is just her insane confidence. There's something crazy confident about this woman,
Mhm.
which is, it's great. I mean, obviously it helps in every way. It's just, I've never seen a person with zero imposter syndrome in their eyes.
Yeah.
That
she has
woman
a lot of
has a
poise.
look in her face like, don't you realize I am an eternal creature who will live forever?
She does look like that. She looks like an immortal.
Yeah.
Has she
looks like
played
a
an
being.
immortal yet? She been in any of those
She-
Marvel-y things?
She should be in one. I
Yeah.
don't know if she has. But what do we think of her style, seeing as we're at it?
The
Well,
dress
it's-
looks like gauze. I have to it almost looks like
It's
a
a
bandage.
bandage.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Band-Aid
and it's
brand.
not being very complimentary to
decent
her
shot of
very
it.
small bosom. Small bosoms can be beautiful when celebrated the right way. And I
Uh-huh.
don't think that's more like a ballet children's tutu. And it does look like it's made out of ace bandage. I'd love to see the skirt.
Yeah, I'm looking for
But
a
so
shot.
maybe we'll get to it.
Yeah, it might come around.
Yeah.
I
he's
like that
getting
her
very-
hair is really styled. I think
Me too.
I'm glad they are bringing updos
Mm.
back.
Updos are so beautiful,
And then
ladies.
those large crystally earrings
So nice.
that are not necessarily dangling earrings
Mhm.
go really well with an updo. It just kind of is
Beautiful.
that perfect
Yeah.
little touch between the jaw and the ear that just fills that space wonderfully. Beautiful.
The best updo I ever saw with drop earrings was January Jones in the Italian episode of Mad Men when she went to meet Don for some Italian thing he was doing with Conrad Hilton, and she shows up and she's do you remember that episode? How gorgeous. It's the most beautiful. First of all, January Jones is gorgeous. Two, she could not look more beautiful than that. She had a great 50s updo with drop earrings. And rarely, I prefer this over drop earrings with an updo for sure. She looks great. Really, her makeup is incredible. Perfection.
Absolutely.
Look at those eyebrows.
Let's move on. We have Barry Keoghan, clearly an ambassador for Omega with yet another Aquaterra. This one, he peacocks a lot with these Aquaterras. This is the best I could find of this. It's not a very high resolution photo.
Yeah. It's a lady's watch.
It's a lady's watch. He's done it again. Watch. Yeah.
It's a lady's
what the fuck?
You can cross all the.
It.
Yeah, it's horrible. Would you wear it? You wouldn't even wear that. It's not even. And you're a beautiful girl, and you wouldn't wear that.
Well, the thing is, I don't like. Again, I've said this many times, but I don't like the baguettes. I don't like too many diamonds. It's not my thing with a watch, unless the entire watch is like delicate and it's covered in diamonds. I like that Piaget that The Weeknd was wearing. Like I guess I would wear that. This one, no, it just feels a little bit like old lady-ish. Yeah.
It's old lady-ish. Definitely. Not to be confused with old watch lady, just old lady, like a lady you'd see in the pew behind you at church. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
weird on him. Weird on him.
The Irish have gotten so weird.
They have, haven't they?
I've been hearing some things.
The fashion is just nuts.
Adam Driver, who's ubiquitous,
sure,
is doing the Piaget polo date. This is one of the polo dates I actually like.
It's very Nautilus-y, very
it's a bit Gerald Genta and Pateki.
I like it.
Kind of aquanaut, but I like it in the rose gold with the brown.
Me too.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
And Piaget
so warm.
is, it's a great house. And there's no diamonds. Look at that.
I like that brown dial. It's really pretty. And what's obviously there's many differences, but what's so different to me from the Aquanaut or the Nautilus, what I find so different is this is still very elegant. And there's little details in those other pieces by Patek Philippe that just make it feel not elegant. Like
the strange geometry.
Sure.
Notice that the bezel on this is brushed just like a Patek. However, it doesn't have that strange. Is it a circle? Is it a square? Is it a rectangle? Oh, look at that.
Huh. I love that. I would love that piece for myself.
Yeah. I would like that for you too.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that would look amazing. And what size is that? Do we know?
I think it's a 42.
Oh, wow. Okay, it's a big one. He's a big boy, though. Adam Driver's a very
it's a 42. 18 karat rose gold.
It's gorgeous.
Brown chocolate dial with superluminova counters and indices.
I can't say enough about chocolate dials. They're just always so beautifully done. With that particular shade of gold, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, and that strap. That's very, very luxurious and not a bit overdone at all.
Not at all. I love it.
Very nice.
Wow. So
moving on. Go ahead.
He's there for that movie that
Megalopolis.
Megalopolis. I don't know. It looks a little unusual.
I've read every review of that because it's Francis Ford Coppola.
Awful.
Well, some of them aren't though. It's very mixed. I mean, there are people that hate it, but there are people that are like,
no one's in the middle. People are
one's in the middle.
Oh my God, it's amazing. I need to watch it again. Or they're like, Jesus, everyone was laughing and people were leaving the cinema,
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's tough. I want to see it now.
Yeah, when can we see it? When can the mere
Who's the director?
Francis Ford Coppola.
Okay. Are his movies, are him and his daughter's movies similar? Because I really don't like her movies. Sophia Coppola movies.
She's like her dad in that she is a visionary, and I think she's always had more control over her own films than her own father has because he had to fight for stuff. He did The Godfather begrudgingly. He wanted other things, and they were like, "Well, we have this mafia epic, and this is the only way we can make any money out of you because, you're such a weirdo. Make this movie and then we'll talk about, the conversation and other things you want to make. And of course, the rest is history. He made.
Well, I feel like all her movies are very visually so beautiful, but somehow the lines, the communication just don't hit. They just don't feel real. Like anything from the Priscilla movie that just came out to the Marie Antoinette film, something about just visually beautiful, it just didn't click. She did, what is it, Lost in Translation?
Yeah, Lost in Translation, which is
that's my favorite.
Cold and
I know
austere. They're very cold and distant, and you never really know what people are thinking. Lost in Translation is really, truly a masterpiece if you really visualize it. But think about it. What's going on between this very, very young girl and this very old man, and their communication is very stilted and odd. And I mean, what are we getting out of it? It is this though: glass, wood, carpet, trees. There's so much stark visualization. I think she has a real cinematographer's eye. I don't know if I've ever seen another Sofia Coppola movie though.
You didn't see the Marie Antoinette?
I didn't.
Kirsten Dunst?
I didn't.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty, but it's not believable. I don't believe it. And with Priscilla, I don't believe it. I just didn't believe.
What is Priscilla exactly?
Priscilla's about Priscilla Presley. That was a movie that came out last. Might have not even been last year, but
did they get somebody as beautiful as Priscilla Presley was? She was so gorgeous.
The girl that played her is so cute, but it doesn't. It's not Priscilla, but it's tricky. I don't know. She also did Virgin Suicides, which is like kind of a cult.
Oh, I did see the Virgin Suicides. That was her first movie, I believe. Right?
I don't know.
I think that one came after Lost in Translation.
Oh, okay.
Right. Can I ask you guys about this white blazer that he's wearing? Adam Driver, seeing as we were looking at it, of course, he was wearing that beautiful Piaget. So if it ever came out from under the cuff, I'm sure there it did right there. I'm sure it looked beautiful.
It's shy.
But how do we feel about these big white blazers like this with the black bow tie the way he has?
Oh God, they're divine.
It's so good.
I mean, it's the ultimate in evening wear for a gentleman. Fuck a straight up tuxedo. If you can, first of all, you can't be fat. You have to have a nice frame. You have to have good shoulders.
This guy's 6'3" or something.
He's a big guy. His tie's a little crooked. I'll forgive him that because he's out and about and it's probably hot. But oh my God, a white dinner jacket. Oh.
And also, he's got the blessing of having like almost black hair. I love black hair, especially when it's natural on people that are fair. It's so beautiful. And
so
I love that.
Vampires then.
Shut up. Yes. What about it? What about it? But yeah, I just love that contrast. It's so good. And then a black bow tie. Is that like a Turnbull and Asser bow tie?
I can't tell. I mean, I can't tell. It's almost impossible to nail what a bow tie. It's large size, so it could very well be Tom Ford because Tom tends to make very large bow ties. Personally, for me, I like those 1950s small ones that always look so neat and perfect. Those are my favorites. But listen. Trends change, times change. This is a classic 1969, 1970 style bow tie, looking good. I think he's an incredibly unattractive man. I think he's facially extremely not good looking. He's striking, yes, but I know that he's got his fans, and I don't get it. He's a good actor for sure, but like even his hair is starting to look a little Gene Simmons to me. Like it's kind of like kind of like he's wearing a helmet of some kind. I'd love to see a little bit more styling, a little bit more grooming. I agree with Michaela. I love the color, the contrast, his skin tone versus there. But I would love to see a little bit. Look at the bottom of it. It's just, is it curly? Is it not? Did he have somebody? I'd love to see a little bit more style.
Yeah, his hair is a little bit curly at the bottom there.
The bottom, yeah. I mean, Shia went to town, got his hair bleached. And
I can't believe Shia he came out from whatever cave he was in. I didn't know I thought he was gone.
I don't know about you guys, but I think he's brilliant.
Okay? Is he okay?
I think he's a mad person. I think he's
he's mad. He's definitely broken. He's a broken he was abused or something as a child, wasn't he?
Well,
Or
yeah,
he
he's a Disney child actor,
Yeah.
That
right?
can't be good. Yeah.
And that
he's got
especially
tons
back
of
in
hang-ups.
yeah, especially 20
Mm.
years ago and beyond. I feel like rules were different.
The
I don't
rules were
know.
different. Looks like everybody. Lawrence Fishburne is wearing an off-white dinner jacket, looking
Yeah.
great with a slant pocket. It's
Mhm.
very crumply, so I'm thinking maybe he's wearing linen. I can't see it up close.
Fucking John Voight is in that film.
John
Wow.
Voight is in that movie.
Yeah.
He's a polarizing character, and he's
Oh
always
my
wearing an
God.
opera scarf as well. Notice that? Always.
I was about to ask about the scarf.
He always wears an opera scarf. That
Why
is an
do you
opera
use
scarf.
the scarf?
It's just an old trendy thing when people used to go to the ballet or the opera, the theater. Gentlemen would wear a scarf. It's just how it always was. Maybe it's a gentlemanly thing to give to your lady if she's chilly. I don't know where its inception came from, but it was almost a rule back in the day that gentlemen wore opera scarves.
Because when I did that on Plus Pop magazine thing, she kept throwing a scarf on me. I think it was I had a little gut at the time. It was a fucking COVID lockdown, lockdown gut. And I think she was able to hide it, to camouflage it with scarves. That was the feeling
That's
I
very
was
possible.
getting. Yeah.
Layering is-
Pavarotti always wore one too. You know?
Who?
Pavarotti.
Oh, Pavarotti.
Yeah.
Well, he was. I mean, there's no hiding his gut, but
No.
he's a huge man.
He liked
But-
McDonald's.
He liked a lot of things. That guy would
Yeah.
eat like 4 chickens a
He
day.
was a glutton.
Coppola looking quite old.
Frail.
Coppola had a really interesting watch on. I was just reading. I didn't know about this. This is a one of one that F.P. Jorn made for him, and he wanted a watch where the fingers pop up. Where you count. This is the ancient way of counting time across your fingers. And he had F.P. Jorn make him this platinum piece. This is wild, this thing.
That's really weird.
I think one of
Cool.
these videos actually shows you the fingers popping up. Look at Aubrey Plaza right there. She's stunning.
She looks good. That's a very strange dress.
Look at
She's
this
in Star
thing.
Trek.
Look, see all the
Oh.
fingers go down.
Oh no.
And then they come out, look, like blades.
Does it?
2,
Never mind.
3, 4. How do you get the 6 and 7? Yeah.
And how do you flip the bird?
Yeah. What? At what
yeah,
time
I'm
does
sure
it
you
flip
do. Right?
up?
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
That's so cool. The thing is, it's so artsy, but the case and the strap are so elegant and simple. So
yeah.
it makes me not. I like it. I don't know.
I
It's
do
really
too.
interesting. Really
It's
cool.
one of one, you said?
Actually, it says here it could be 15. I don't know. I'm reading different information from different sites. You never know who's telling the truth. But it's look, this guy says the one-off piece created for Only Watch has been sold for 4.5 million.
Oh.
But this is maybe a different one because he's got his one. He got it in, 2021 Only Watch is when it was made for him. Wow. Very bizarre piece.
It is.
FB Jorn. I mean, look, they're very elegant. They even have a watch called the Elegante.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess I could get used to the hand. It's a pretty weird looking.
I think it's Francis's watch, and it will remain Francis's watch, and we can admire it. I don't think, if somebody gave it to you, what would you do with that? You can't sell it either. You'd have to auction it at Sotheby's.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
It is. Obviously, it's a masterstroke of engineering for sure.
Yeah,
how they got that to do that. It's very complicated.
I don't even know how you count the time. I don't even know how it works.
I know how you get to 5 o'clock.
60 minutes. Yeah.
Here
we go.
Oh.
They don't have what you want, Michaela.
Oh, it's okay.
But look, number 12 is Call Me. Okay. Call Me.
Call me.
Oh, this is really interesting. This is like, wow.
Is this Da Vinci scribbles that he wanted?
It looks like Da Vinci, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you those are Da Vinci scribbles.
Yeah,
he was constantly designing shit all day long.
Yeah, yeah.
This is how we're gonna fly. This is how we're gonna swim underwater. This is how we're gonna,
Yeah.
I bet you it's Coppola. It's definitely Da Vinci. I'm sure it's got to be. Wow, it's fascinating. Beautiful case design, though. Gorgeous.
Look at that.
Yeah, well. Next level.
And instead of FP Jorn with the exact same, it's got a font. It's FF Francis Ford Coppola.
Wow.
He spent a lot of his wine money on that new film because
he spent all of his wine money. He
Yeah.
sold everything but Inglenook. He retained
crazy.
the good one.
Okay, yeah.
But he
'Cause
sold
he made
like
more money on his wine than he did on his movies.
He sure did.
astonishingly.
So all those clarets that everybody buys in the nets, the Francis Ford Coppola wines, he sold that. It's gone.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Yes,
a
it's
thing of beauty. Yeah,
isn't it?
Wow.
Wild.
Yeah. Bravo, Francis. You followed your vision. I haven't seen the film, but
Now I wasn't able to find out what watch this guy has on, but I noticed he was at the festival. He has a new movie, and I just wanted to bring him up on the screen because I fucking love this guy. I want to be this guy when I grow up.
He's cooler than shit, this guy.
Yeah, he looks good.
Still trim, still fit, a perfectly fitting tuxedo, classic in every way, notched lapel. He's gone really white though. He's taken all the pepper is all out of his salt, out of his salt.
He's clearly 80 years old. Is he?
Is he 80 years old now?
He's got to be. That's his son, I think. At the festival,
His son didn't get his good looks. That's for sure.
No.
Oh,
No, I mean he's cute because he's young. Everyone's cute when they're even ugly people are cute when they're young.
And then I found this one, which was like from one of the interviews. He's there, I think, with his director.
That's
and I
Paul
just
Schrader.
I love this shirt, this whole look he's going for here. It's very relaxed and classy. Yeah,
he's just. I mean, he's the ultimate man. Everyone, guys want to be him, girls want to be with him, guys want to be with him. I mean, he's just, and he's never ever ruined his career. He's just done what he wants.
Would have, because he was one of the first to go to Hebron and do that whole thing. He comes out of my side politically, which is one of the reasons I fucking adore him, because that takes some balls, especially in Hollywood, right?
Yeah, well, sure.
Fucking eat you alive for that stuff. But he doesn't give a flying fuck. He's and I've seen him in interviews about that kind of stuff, and it's amazing. He's just a scorching intelligence, a brilliant man, and very fucking classy. It's the kind of guy I look up to big time. But I can't figure out what watches he was wearing. He's wearing some sort of weird, funny bracelet.
He's wearing his Buddhist beads because he's
he's
a serious Buddhist.
Yeah.
So did you get a glimpse of the watch?
No, I haven't. I've been scouring around, but he's all over the photos, but there's nothing about a watch.
The jacket.
He may not have a watch on. Maybe he's not a watch guy. I don't know.
Oh.
Anybody in the crowd know? He's 74 years old, Bala says.
Okay.
Wow. But definitely a distinguished older man.
I mean, if I'm going to give him any criticism, I'd go to his hairdresser and say, put a little bit of pepper back in there because it's washing out his head. Like a little bit more of that George Clooney contrast, because this is now looking priesty white,
Right.
That's what it's looking like, right? When you go to the parish and you see, Father O'Rourke, and he's got the thicket of white Hibernian hair. That's what it's looking like, and he's not even Irish, as far as I know. Gear, what is he, French?
Yeah. Moving on, let's take a look at Naomi.
Sheesh.
So Naomi is wearing a Chanel dress that she wore in 1996.
Oh my God.
It's the same fucking dress.
It still fits.
She's 53.
She's 53.
Can you believe
she's a
this?
goddess, and she always has been, even if she throws phones at people.
Yes.
And she's a total bitch.
This guy, Law Roach, who the hell is he? Everyone's going on about Law Roach.
Is he a wannabe? Is he her drag queen? Is he her counterpart?
Something like that. I don't know.
She's a miracle.
I just see the comments saying even Naomi jumped on the Ozempic train. She never gained weight.
No,
she was always
She
always kept her body. Like,
come on. I would have loved to have, I mean, it's a nice fresh take with the hair, but I much prefer the previous iteration. Oh, who is this queen? Oh God, girl.
That's him.
Stop.
That's the Law Roach guy. Yeah.
She's got a little hanger on, and he's wearing an old lady Chanel outfit.
yes, he is.
That is magnificence.
Isn't it amazing she still fits in it? at 53.
She's an outrage.
Sweet God.
Yeah.
She's got such prominent cheekbones. It's hard to tell she's gotten fillers on them. They could be
mean-
natural. I mean, when you see videos of her like real unedited, you can kind of see she's obviously had a little help.
She does.
Whatever,
Oh yeah.
whatever.
She's
Her face is out there constantly. Who wouldn't? You know. So
yeah. I mean, whatever work she has had done, it is exceptional work.
yeah,
Because she's not looking like one of the Real Housewives or the Vanderpumps or any of those people.
Uh-huh.
And her little poodle is annoying, and he needs to leave the carpet now.
him. Yeah,
He's annoying. He's a gnat.
I don't like his prissy little lips.
He's a fifth
don't
string queen,
like
as we
it.
like to call them.
No, but
Just
I
girl,
think he's
get
a
over yourself.
designer or something. Let me see.
Oh, he's annoying.
I didn't know designers got to go on the red carpet at the
He's a
Cannes Film
stylist.
Festival.
Law
Oh.
Roach is her stylist, and they're all about him. Like they're all. Once he's your guy, you've got the good guy on the job. This dude.
Well,
Surprised you guys don't know who it is. I certainly have not.
I don't know.
He's the
All I
who's
can
who
say
of
is
nobody cares.
that with that picture, I wouldn't hire him because his skin complexion is so uneven. I mean, it looks like a mess. And Naomi Campbell looks flawless. You know, Madonna
Mhm.
should have called up Naomi and said, "Who do you use?" Because she's going to the glue factory, Madonna, for whatever work she's
You know
having done.
what? Also, Naomi Campbell is a black woman, and they
Yes.
age better.
They
They just
do.
do. Their skin ages better.
They do
You
black
don't even.
don't crack.
The amount of black women that I've talked to, and I find out they're in their 40s, my jaw's dropped.
I
I'm like,
know. Wait till you find out they're in their
It's
70s and
unreal.
they look like they're in their late 30s and 40s.
it's crazy. So I mean,
Yeah.
they have that. They have
Wow.
something.
Wow.
But Madonna just, she's. I'm
she
just-
went to
I
the
mean,
filling
I don't know.
station.
She's
and just had-
possessed by the devil. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Yeah.
and it's coming through. I don't know what to tell you.
Look at
But
that.
it was a
look,
willing
though.
possession. It was consensual, so it's
Let me
okay.
see if I can freeze it on the old photos. They come up in a second.
Yeah, they're absolutely. She's magnificent.
Still, though, I mean, even
mean-
at 53.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
certainly she's got a lot less real estate in the shoulders and back then
Mhm.
because she was young and doing tons and tons of blow.
Mhm.
You know, it was like
Yeah,
what was
it's
breakfast?
cocaine and coffee and,
and
champagne,
cigarettes. Yeah,
cigarettes, right?
That's what it was.
That's what they got by on.
Yeah, that was breakfast. Let me have a coffee and a pack of silk cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she looks great. I mean, wow, she's
Stunning. That face.
Yeah, I know.
The
she's-
$1 million face.
Yeah.
$100
the-
million face.
There's a reason why she was one of the models today. You can call them supermodels, but they're not the supermodels because there were only 5 and they started it. No one's ever been as good as Christy Turlington, Linda Evangelista, Naomi, Cindy Crawford, Tatiana Patisse. Oh my God,
Mhm.
they were just outrageous. Helena Christensen. Oy.
Amazing. Let me move on to oh yeah, Nick Cage showed up. I guess he's got a new movie.
Oh boy.
And he's got
No,
a funny
baby.
looking, he did a
Mm-mm.
Hublot neon yellow thing worth 220,000. Look at it under the cuff, looks so awful. And he's gone for this beige tan outfit. I don't know, it just makes him look older.
So dumpy, so frumpy, and those shoes with a white bottom. I don't know.
Mhm.
That
And it
just
almost
makes
looks like a
look
tracksuit.
It looks like those shoes are from Payless. I don't know. And look. I don't care if you pay less for your shoes. I just think you can pick ones that don't look like that.
Yeah.
Those
You
look
can.
like made in China. That's what
I
they
used to
look like.
go to Payless for all my bar shoes because they were $29.99.
Nothing wrong with that. You can
No.
pick the best of the cheapest options if you must, and those are not it. And those are
This-
probably not cheap by any means.
No,
and
those are.
they look it.
Yeah, I mean, those could be anything. They could be Bally's. Bally makes a shoe that looks like that. But also, it could have looked better if he wore it with a decent pant. Nicolas Cage looks to have put on a good 20, 30 pounds.
Mhm.
And he's wearing these oversized, it looks like safari's loungewear. Because it's just the color and the fit is all baggy. He's got a little bit of man boob going on.
Yeah, you should have worn black.
Yeah.
You
Nick's
know?
a funny guy too. He's had also a lot of work done as well, Nick, and it hasn't worked well on him.
It hasn't
looks
worked.
strange,
He
dude.
looks crazy.
The work hasn't worked. Yeah. He looks
Let's-
horrible. Sorry.
Let's unfortunately, I have to look at the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn my
how
brightness
much-
down really quick.
Yeah, I hate it. I mean, first
I
of all,
mean-
it's Hublot, so give me a break. And then, I mean, why would you ever put that on your wrist? And why would you ever spend 200 grand on one of these things?
He didn't.
He didn't. They threw it at him.
They threw it at him.
They're
I
like,
mean,
we
it
can't
looks like
sell
it's
you
made
any
out
of
of.
these. Can you wear it at your next event?
That's I'm going to call that the Ghostbusters, that watch, because it looks like the Ghostbusters slime.
The slime.
Slime.
Yeah.
So bad.
Is it crystal or is it plastic?
I don't care. Let me
Oh, it's a
check.
Big Bang tourbillon. Oh,
Yeah, it's a big bang. It's a oop big bang. 230 grand, guys. 44 mils.
Well, he's
Let
a
me
big
have
fella.
look.
He can wear it, but I mean, it's a hideous.
Sometimes I just think
ugly
the
thing.
wrong people have money. It just, if I
It's
had
so
it.
true.
Oh.
I'm looking for the spec. Oh, here we are. Cases. Polished and microblasted yellow neon Saxum.
Saxum.
What the hell is Saxum? Sapphire.
actually
Sapphire
explained it
crystal
in an
anti-reflective. Oh, it did?
Yeah, but you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Crap.
And it looks so absolutely horrible
Closely,
and
yeah.
ridiculous with his outfit. What on earth? What on earth?
Yeah, a watch like that will never go with anything. So you just have to. It's like Richard Mille. It's going to stand by itself. But
That would look good on
still.
Big Bird, right?
No.
Look good on some kind of animated cartoon character, but I know Nicolas Cage is an unusual fellow who likes a bit of whimsy, but that's not even good whimsy. Hublot's just wow, man. Somebody needs to go in there and just wake that company up. Look, this is a sloppy mess. Nick, no, all bad. Look at the guy next to him. One of his bodyguards is dressed impeccably in a velvet smoking jacket. Incredible.
Yeah, that guy.
Look at
Yeah,
this
actually,
guy.
he looks great.
Look how amazing he looks. Look at that pant. Look at the hem on that pant. It's perfection.
He's smiling because he knows he got his shot.
Yeah, he got in the shot.
He got his
right
he got his
there.
clip.
This is his moment. Who else do I have? I was going to look at shit. Fuck. Yeah, some more style from the red carpet.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Meryl showed up and they were all going nuts. There was a special award for Meryl. Let me pull her up separately. Who was it? It was some actress was like broke down in tears giving her the award.
Giving Meryl her award?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it here. Sorry, guys, I have to pull up links and shit.
She very much looks like a little bit like librarian here. Sorry.
Well,
Is that okay to say?
No. I mean, Meryl is a singular thing, so she can pretty much pull off most things. She wears a lot of knits. I noticed that. A lot of knits and patterns and stuff. And that's fine too. I mean, she's always had
commercial.
a slightly frumpy older lady librarian thing. She kind of always does. Whenever she dresses too glam, it looks awkward on her.
Okay. Fair.
So I don't think she really has the silhouette for like a great evening gown. She's not Raquel Welch or any of the beautiful actresses that, were able to hit Raquel Welch was a terrible actress, as we all know, but she hit the red carpet and she would dwarf everybody. The light would shine only upon someone who looks like that, or Sophia, or any of the.
Oh, it was Juliette Binoche that was handing her the award.
Oh.
That's right. And she broke down in tears because clearly it was one of her heroes. She was able to. I quite like this dress. It's quite elegant. You don't think she looks good?
I mean, I think she dresses age appropriately, as always. She looks like, that's perfect for her. It's a little
You're right. Yeah, it looks good.
thing. I don't know about the little. Oh yeah, okay.
I like the way. Yeah, I like the fabric in the back. That's really pretty.
Yeah.
I think that the draping is so essential, especially as you age and your body changes. The draping is so essential, and I think they did a good job for her.
Greta Gerwig always looking wrong. She never dresses. She needs to fire that stylist. Fire that stylist.
It just doesn't fit her because she doesn't exude feminine energy that much.
Yeah.
She's just not that feminine, and then she's in these feminine outfits, and so it's not right. It's not fitting. And also maybe she looks a little bit like not confident, like when it comes to what she's wearing, and you can kind of see it and her expression. She looks a little pained.
Greta
a little.
Gerwig.
Just a little, yeah.
She looks like she's trying her best to kind of. She knows she has to go to these red carpet events, and she's like, "Oh God, I have to put it on now and look good and so on." I'm looking for a link that shows her, but I don't see anything. Yeah, she just looks a little uncomfortable because she knows she has to stand next to all of these super confident people who are on that other side of the camera all the time. There she is. You know,
she looks like she's wearing some kind of space outfit. It's just not fitting for. She has like kind of lesbian energy. I know she's not lesbian,
yeah, that's what it is.
but she gives off big time like lesbian energy.
For
she's
sure.
not lesbian.
I don't think so.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
I don't.
She definitely does give that off.
She does. You know, she's a bit butch in her way, which can be fantastic. But that doesn't fit her. Like, what is that? Is she just? What is that? Is that tape? Overlapping
weird.
tape
like,
on
tape strips
On a muumuu. The way that's
Yeah,
fitting is
it's
like
a
an old
muumuu.
muumuu. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen. Not everybody has the perfect body for a gorgeous dress. She's
Sure.
a bit boxy, and that's okay. And she's also extremely buxom. So I think she downplays that because when she wears her gown, she was but she doesn't have a lot of cleavage though, which is very interesting. She's got very spread apart cleavage.
Yeah, she's got broad shoulders like a swimmer's body.
Yeah. She's a bit of a linebacker. I think she needs a whole new bra setup, and she needs a new stylist to just reel this all in because she has a very pretty face. Beautiful bone structure. She's got a nice nose. She's got really pretty eyes. I just think she just needs somebody to go in there and just clean her up because that just looks like she's in drag. But
yeah,
can I just say the oxblood sequin dress, though, that fabric is outrageous. I just don't like the dress, but the fabric is incredible. That oxblood.
I agree. That color is very vivid. The dress is weird. It's a weird suit looking like structured thing with deep gouging cleavage that isn't even showing. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I think she's braless there because she's doing the wide.
Yeah,
she's
she's
probably
braless.
she's taped. She has the old taperoonie going on there.
I think the slick back hair for her is not good for her either. I think
I've seen that so much on her.
Yeah, I think she needs just a little bit more volume. Just maybe she should just try some different hairstyles. It would really
she looks like her name used to be Ralph.
Oh my gosh. Ralph, why? That's dark. That's really mean. Not even like something cute like Cody or something. Ralph.
Cody. Cody's a name for a dog.
Cody.
Here's Juliette Binoche.
Where's Juliette Binoche? I had such a crush on her. She's aged a lot.
She has not aged
Wearing red.
Well, she's French.
She's French. I like red. Michaela wears red very well as well.
Yeah, I mean,
thank you.
She's got wet dog hair.
Yes.
I mean, her hair. What is that? Is not done. She just was like, "Oh shit, what time is it? All right, fucking, I'm out the door," and just threw because it looks like she just got out of the shower.
I know, but that's a look.
It's a terrible look, and it needs to be illegal for red carpets. Hairdressers, they should have a hairdresser on set to say, Miss Binoche, come over quick. Let's fix you up because this looks terrible.
Exactly, yeah.
It just looks terrible. And she's not even very old. She just aged badly. I don't know what it is. It's probably, she's French, probably too much champagne and cigarettes. Yeah.
Maybe it's Bordeaux or Burgundy.
Burgundy.
She's enjoying her later years.
Good for her, yeah. I mean, I love her. I think she's beautiful, but I don't know. Maybe it's a bad shot.
Yeah.
Her hair's starting to thin out big time, Meryl. Okay.
Meryl's getting on. She's getting on in the years.
That dress does not work on Juliette. It's a little bit baggy. It looks a little feed bag. It's just is there a train in the back? Is that what that is?
I think, yeah. It looks like a little tuck in a train.
No.
Almost
looks like she has a bustle. Interesting.
Yes, and then I have some jewelry to look at over here. I'll just drag it in. The best jewelry looks at I don't know who this actress is.
She looks elegant. Oh my goodness. Those brows are so good.
Yeah,
I love that necklace. That's so pretty.
Isn't it stunning?
Wheat? It's like wheat. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's a laurel.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a laurel. That's a Roman, classic thing. You'd usually see an emperor's face in the middle of that.
Right.
Hitler used it as well for his, you'd see like a big giant swastika in the middle of that. It was the sign of nobility.
Mm.
It is wheat, or palm fronds often, but it's
Palm fronds.
palm fronds.
Is that a beauty spot? Is that like a tiny,
Yeah, looks
tiny
like it.
beauty spot? Wow.
Here's a piece of trivia for you, Oisin. I just
Yeah.
reread Contact because it's been so long since, I've seen the movie 50 times since I read the book. In the book, I forgot that everybody brings something from Earth because in the book, 5 people go, not just one person. You know what she brings with her?
What?
A palm frond.
Palm frond.
Who is
Should have
this
sent
actress?
Larry or Lenny. Anya Taylor-Joy was there, and this is Gong Li in Cartier. She's wearing all Cartier.
Looks
nice.
antique.
The
They kind of
earrings,
clash. They kind of clash with
Yeah,
each other.
I don't get that combo.
looks
Art
like
Deco
almost like
earrings with
Nate-
Victorian necklace.
Yeah. Almost like even slightly like native pattern looking Cartier.
Right?
And then it doesn't make sense with that necklace at all.
No, doesn't. It's Clash City. Yeah.
Hmm.
But we don't know who she is anyway. So
Qian Hui and Chopard. Wow. They're Chopard earrings.
Wow, that's
That's
somebody
lot.
should have photoshopped the lipstick off her teeth. That wasn't fair.
is that lipstick?
Yeah,
I think she
it
just
is.
has really yellow teeth. That's what it looks like.
No, really?
I'm not being mean. I'm just saying I think she does. And that's the thing is if you use orangey, corally lipstick when your teeth are not really white, it makes them look really, really yellow. And then you got all these blues and stuff contrasting. It's just like a lot.
Terrible.
Yeah, you can't wear
Yeah,
a
actually,
lot
I
of
zoomed
white.
in. I don't think it's lipstick on her teeth, but
Oh
whatever.
boy.
I do
Oh,
like
well.
the earrings.
Get a dentist, Gongli.
Léa Seydoux and Louis Vuitton. She's a very interesting woman. When
She's
she gives
James Bond's
interviews-
girlfriend.
Yeah, when
She
she
looks
gives
very-
interviews, she's very candid about everything. It's like
She looks
she's
kind
no
of
problem.
boring here. Usually,
Yeah.
I feel like when I
more
look at her, I'm
striking.
mesmerized. Like I love her look, and
Is she
I think
pregnant?
it's good question.
That's a great question. What are you seeing?
I'm just seeing a fuller face. Not that she's looked like she's gained weight or anything. Just a fuller face, fuller chin, fuller cheekbone. She's a very beautiful girl.
Mhm.
And congratulations if she isn't, and I apologize if I'm wrong. Never guess if a woman is pregnant. Never
Right.
do that. It's
Well,
one
at
of the
least you didn't
gentlemanly
do it-
rules of thumb.
At least you didn't do it regarding her like stomach. You're just thinking
No,
about
I'm
like
just-
the puffiness
I'm just
of
saying
the
because
face.
it's not even puffiness; it's a fullness. It's because she still looks radiant and beautiful, but not to the extent that she usually does. Her hair is somewhat styled. I mean, it is somewhat of a style, so that's fine. The necklace is a bit boring. Can't see the
Yeah, it's
dress,
boring.
but yeah, I don't like the look
Sequiny,
of
weird. It's boring.
that. Yeah, boring.
This is Boucherel.
Yeah, that's Audrey Hepburn, Givenchy copy. That dress, of course, classic
Oh.
Audrey Hepburn.
Right.
That is where that came from. Necklaces.
That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot
Does she have a
of.
bow in her hair too?
She has a bow.
Yeah, she does.
Oh.
Men, what do you think about this? What do you think about men in the chat and Oisin and Dirk? 2 different perspectives. What do you think about bows? What do you think about them in ribbons?
I like anything that's girly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm a-
that's
I'm
a
a-
little
I'm a
too
caveman.
girly. It's a little too girly. It's not womanly. It's girly.
Yeah,
I think
it's not.
I think it is for a virginal girl before her debut. Before any of that stuff. After that, it's just pedos beware. It's just
Oh my god.
very.
Now look at the look she went for on her eyebrows. They're all kind of messy. We saw that before.
That is a laminate eyebrow trend thing where these girls will either dip a brush in this, they call it soap brows, because they used to just rub it into like a bar of soap.
Yeah,
But they have some kind of weird waxy type of product.
it's
Where they
horrible.
literally just brush their eyebrows straight up. Once in a while, there's a woman that can pull it off. She does it kind of subtly. Most of the time, it looks crazy. It looks crazy. And I've seen so many comments from men are like, what's wrong with her eyebrows? Like, they don't get it. Just the girls like it for the girl fun makeup look, but the guys are like, what is that? Hers are not too crazy, but they're definitely laminated. They're
Is that
definitely
inspired like by from Brooke Shields or something like that from the
Oh, wow.
80s?
eyebrow trends. They change a lot with women. It's not. I wouldn't say it's inspired by her because after her, I mean, there's the super thin early 2000s, late 90s brows, right? It just changes. The 2016 overly makeuped, super arched, thick makeup brows were a thing. Now, I mean, yeah, Brooke Shields does have those full brows, but I don't know who inspired this recent resurgence of the thick brows, but I don't think it was Brooke Shields because Brooke Shields is not really relevant to young women
They're
anymore.
not at all, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's the original. She's the original pretty baby. You know, her mother was pimping her out since she was like 9 years old.
That's right.
Crazy.
I don't like the look of that at all. The dress is gorgeous. The jewelry's overpowering. The earrings are too
Overdone.
big. It's a mess.
Yeah, too big. Yeah.
It's a mess. Those
I
eyebrows are
agree.
horrific. This
Who's
princess.
this? Farhana Bodhi and Chopin.
Wow.
Interesting.
I know what Michaela's gonna say.
What?
You're gonna say that the earrings are just completely out of context with the dress, and I see that too. I just don't see it.
With the dress, no. Without the dress,
Pink on the dress and green on the
Yeah.
earring.
if you block out the dress, maybe though the dress isn't pink though, because maybe that's from the carpet. Think about that.
Okay.
So it might not be. So if it is truly silver and there isn't any pink in it, it probably looks really, really good in person. But those earrings do look a little bit Charming Charlie's, like, you know what I'm talking about, like big, cheap jewelry. And even though I know it's not. However, if you do cover up the dress in this picture, she looks very regal.
She does.
With those earrings, with her hair. Altogether, it looks good. I know we're mainly addressing jewelry, but yeah, I don't know. That's a certain style of like chandelier earrings that they're very hit or miss. Just depends.
Moving on. Who have we got? Oof, she's a beautiful woman. Who's this? Cindy Bruna in Chopard. It's a strong looking face. I like the hair.
Her hair's
That's
pretty.
beautiful.
It's very 70s, very Halston. The outfit just looks like bedding.
The thing is, the outfit, she's so pretty she could wear a burlap sack, but I think the outfit is feeling very like Milan Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. It doesn't really fit the sophistication of the Cannes Film Festival. The earrings I love those simple drop earrings, so gorgeous, but
Pretty.
They're beautiful.
I don't know about the outfit.
Yeah, it just looks like yeah, you're right. Fashion Week catalog. It doesn't look like red carpet. It looks like, abstract. But it totally looks like she went to Pretezi and said, or Frette, or one of the sheet manufacturers, because it's just so boring. And the pants are even different. Is that 3 patterns I see on her shirt?
Well, the pants are the same.
Are they the same as the jacket? I guess they are. I don't know.
How can you not see that? Is there something up with your screen? Or is there a pink reflection happening? Maybe she's in front of a...
I'm just seeing a different pattern in the stripe of the pant, and maybe I'm wrong completely. This
reminds me of the moment in Devil Wears Prada where Anne Hathaway thinks the belts are identical or look the same, and then she gets ripped to bits. I'm here going, they're the same, and Dirk is like, no, I'm feeling a different pattern. Like,
this cerulean belt was invented by Tom Ford. She gives her whole soliloquy on cerulean belts. Yeah.
Cinta Laura Keel in Frank and Company. Oof, there's a pretty girl. Dang.
Those are interesting. Interesting.
They kind
the way
of wrap
that
around.
the way that they go up and then they drop down like that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, it's not really a timeless look, but it doesn't look bad.
3 cheers for her hairdresser too. Updo with a little bit of a fall.
With a little bit, I was going to ask you.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. Is that supposed to look like it was all tied back tight and then this bit escaped and fell forward?
Yeah. It's like you make something so like slick back, tight, controlled, and then just shows a slight soft, feminine, sexy side, a little playful. I always like that. I think
she's adorable.
Pretty.
I love these folds around the mouth. She's a fucking spitting image of one of my exes, actually, I have to say. I'm just realizing I shouldn't be into that at all. Oh, that's what's her name? Eva
Eva
Green. Yeah.
Green.
The show
Wow.
part. Wow.
Bangs
Look
are
at
not
that.
good on her.
No,
No.
bangs, ladies, bangs over 40. Don't do it.
Really?
And
Oh no, never.
no,
Well, she has
she's
this
got
big bunching up at the back. You
Well,
love that.
that's a teased crown, which
Yeah.
that
you
looks
love that.
good.
melt when I see
Yeah.
a girl with a teased crown. It's like that, you're in a Peter Sellers movie in 1967, and it's
Right.
Julie Christie and Raquel and Brigitte Bardot and all the gorgeous. It's great. She's wearing a fall with a teased crown. I like that. Other than the bang, you know what? Maybe I think it's this angle because it doesn't look like Emo Phillips. It looks more like it's got a nice little off the side cut. So I'd like to see a better shot of her. But
If her bangs were curtain bangs or off to the side, we could see some of her forehead would be better. She has very deep set eyes, and
She
so
does.
her brow bone looks very prominent. And when you're hiding your forehead like that, it just makes her harmony of her face look off. Yeah, she's
She
already
looks different than I
Yeah.
remember, and I'm a big fan. Obviously, we're Casino Royale fans. Paul has never been a fan of this actress. He doesn't think she's attractive, and he didn't get her at all. And I disagree, but that's just me. I think she
No,
looks
she's
almost unrecognizable. If you told me another name, I would have believed you. I would never have guessed that was Eva Green. She
Wow.
looks
Maybe
different
it's just
to me.
the angle.
Could be. Here she goes
And now we
again.
have
Oh,
Greta
boy.
Gerwig again, showing off those big swimmer's shoulders and arms.
Yeah.
you are so on point. Unfortunately, yeah, I get what you're saying. And then it's just with the hair and stuff, it's just not harmonizing well. But the necklace is beautiful.
It is.
And I like how it goes with the straps on the dress.
Yeah, she needs
and
a new
the
stylist.
bracelet.
That's
Now,
all.
let me ask you, Michaela, because you like to wear a lot of rouge, a lot of red lipstick, quite intense sometimes, but you do it well. Is there something? I think that's too red for her complexion. Am I wrong?
It's an undertone. It depends. That's a very orangey looking red on her. And in general, it's kind of a known thing that men are not attracted to orangey red lipsticks on women. It's a very particular thing, even though men aren't really aware of it, but it's just kind of known within the woman.
Just looks like you could wipe her
space.
lips away.
Yeah, and
know?
also with red lips, it so depends on the rest of your outfit, how heavy your eye makeup is. If your eye makeup's too heavy, it's crazy. I don't know, I just think maybe this isn't a good tone for her, and maybe it is on a bit thick. I see what you're saying. It might just be on a bit thick, but also she might not have the lips for it, because I think if she doesn't have thin lips by any means, and she doesn't need lip injections or anything by any means, but her lip, the proportions of it might just come across a little too thin for it, and so it looks like just red lines on your face.
Yeah.
It's very specific. Red lipstick it's a science.
There's a science to it. Let me go. Oh, look who we've got. Jane Fonda.
It's another
Omeletto.
example of the red lipstick not working.
She was one of the world's great beauties in her day.
Oh, she was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, Barbarella. Oh my God.
Yeah, Barbarella. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, this is a woman that she's 87. How old is she? She's almost 90. She's up there. So she's a grande dame now. She can get away with what she wants.
Yeah, she can do whatever she wants, I guess. But
she's had a lot of work done, but she doesn't look that artificial. It's just a lot of makeup. The lipstick is heavy. She's wearing some.
It's the falsies. It's the false eyelashes giving her googly eyes a little bit.
Yeah, googly eyes. Yeah, she has
like doll eyes. You know how doll eyes, they have those thick lashes, a row of lashes. It's like that.
God bless her, though.
Yeah, like whatever. She looks put together. She's fine.
And the next is Meryl Streep, who we already saw. Okay, let's wrap it up. One thing I wanted to show you guys really quickly, just for something fun and just to be an asshole a little bit for a second. You may have noticed I didn't do a wrist check. I'm wearing one of my watches.
Frollo. Yeah.
Frollo.
Beautiful.
The one in blue on the rubber.
Oh, on rubber. Look at that.
On rubber,
I
yeah.
like
Can you give us a close-up of that?
Sure.
Can we zoom on in?
Yeah, I haven't been wearing this enough, so I should be doing a bit more promotion, shouldn't I?
You should. People want it.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of photos from people wearing it, their Frollo at the pool, and so on.
And what is its water resistance?
300 meters. It's
That's
a real
crazy.
And it's an automatic watch. Look at that sweep on that thing. Anyway, I
Wow.
wanted to bring it up because Paul Thorpe put out a watch.
Oh, he did.
And
Helium?
here it is.
Oh, look at that.
By Helium. I wanted to get your opinion on the aesthetic. On the aesthetic only. 'cause
Yeah.
this is
Oh,
the
is it
watch.
say 4P on it?
It says 4P because that's what people call them for a long
It
time.
looks
and he's
very
just embraced
Hublot-y
it.
to me,
Yeah.
doesn't it? It's a big Mack truck of a watch.
What do you
For-
think of the Union Jack?
Well, of course he's gonna have that on there. That's his whole new persona is being
Yes.
a patriot.
Yeah.
For me, you're asking the wrong person. I think it's absolutely ugly, atrocious. I hate the color. I hate how crazy it is. But like, I know people like those types of watches. I don't like it. I'm just the wrong person to ask. My taste in watches is very sleek, and I can definitely appreciate a really sporty diver, whatever. I can appreciate it, but I just don't like the colors. I don't like anything like that.
See,
Not
that's
looking
about
for
as
My
that.
favorite color, and I don't hate the color. I think that I can see where all the design cues are. I can see a lot of Hublot influence, but also I see some Breitling in the typography on the dial. I see the helium looks like the Vulcan logo. I can see where he got a lot of the design cues, things that are his favorite. I don't think as a whole it's hideous. I just think it's a big gummy kind of. It's a bit of a monstrosity, kind of
Mhm.
like Hublot are. But I mean, it just looks like. Yes, they all the ideas that were on the table, like they said yes, 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 and yes, and just put them all in one watch.
And put them all in one. There's a
Is
Union
it
Jack
a
on the back as well. I just realized that.
Well,
is it a
Okay.
quartz watch?
It's a quartz watch. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it
the
isn't.
That's the bad part. Yes, it's a quartz
Oh,
watch. Yeah, it's more.
It's just not my thing style wise. Like I'm not going to give some credit to something that I don't like. I don't like it.
Yeah.
quartz watch.
I don't think it
Wow.
looks good.
Why would they go with quartz?
To make more money. That's the only reason you do it. At this point,
Oh.
they've all done it now. Dave Portnoy, Nico, and now 4P. Quartz because they're looking for a bigger margin. How these guys can sell a quartz watch to a watch audience is beyond me. But what are you gonna do?
Well,
My thoughts on it are, I mean, leaving aside the quartz thing, which is scandalous. It's a watch for it's if you're into G-Shocks and things, it's like that. It would replace that. It's a lot more money. It's fucking 600 euros. It's about approaching $700. So it's way, 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 way overpriced for what it is. If it was $199 or $150, I think it's a good sports beater, just like a G-Shock is.
sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not really lume. I'm assuming that's probably like an indiglo light.
I think that's it's either lighting up or it's photoshopped to glow.
Oh yeah, it
You know,
looks more
there's-
like this where you hit one of the buttons and it lights up.
No, I don't think that's the case.
Oh, okay.
Because look, no, there's no way for that to get through if it's orange. They just showed the loom and then they use Photoshop to highlight it to make it look like this is the loom, Anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up and see what you guys thought for a little bit of a laugh. Because I wasn't able to talk about it that much. Because I was doing live streams over the weekend.
You did a 7-hour marathon the other day.
8 hour, yeah. 8 hours. It was
Wow.
fun. Well, because I missed Who Needs a Drink, and I felt bad because a lot of people are like, they depend on that show for their Friday evening, so I figured I'd make up for it.
You more than made up for it.
Well, that was fun, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Guys, sub to Michaela's channel. Now it's all buried. Michaela, you think I can find it? Where is it? Where's YouTube gone? Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
okay.
boom,
Look at the
boom,
rest of that
boom.
dress. Okay. It's
Oh,
very
you saw it.
princess. It's very princess-like.
There's Michaela's channel. Stick it in the comments. Michaela de Chatillon. She just put out a very good video. Compliments on this latest
I loved
video.
it.
Thank
All
you.
about which watches to what was it for the summer? Watches you need for the summer. Rolex, Breitling, and more. Rich or broke. Very cool. What is that
Thank you.
building behind you there? It's some sort of.
Oh my gosh.
school or
So
something?
it was like a Catholic school, and it's an old building, and it was just it was just filled with like old desks, and it was like basically all but abandoned. But people would go to that park and they'd see it. You couldn't get in, even though kids would break in.
Of
But
course.
really creepy, really cool. And yeah, filled with statues and like all kinds of old art, really cool. But they turned it into a damn hotel, which I would be fine with if they didn't call it the Lodge. The Lodge. This is not a lodge. This is not a freaking cabin in the woods vibes, making me so
Yeah,
irritated. It
that's
literally
wrong.
still
Yeah.
has so much of its original like architecture. This
Was
is
it a
not a good way
Catholic
to.
school?
Yes, and
It should
then
be
it's
called
now
like the cloister or
I don't
the
why the
sacristy.
lodge. And then they filled it
Hmm.
on the inside. You can see through the windows with pictures of like modern art, like splashes of paint
Mm,
and like pop art
mm.
replicas of the Mona Lisa. Pop art. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, like
And then like a brewery inside. I'm sick. Maybe I should just go in there and just like do a review of the place to stay for
do
one
you know
night.
what? Here's a way I look at stuff like this as a person who's tried to save every building and ship and thing in New York City and failed a lot of the time. Sometimes you have to just take one for the team and just say, at least they didn't knock it down. Sometimes, and that's happened to us because we've lost a lot of things that we fought really hard for, but every once in a while somebody will get a hold of it and you'll just go, well, at least I can it's still there.
It's still
Yeah.
And you
there.
know what? Maybe at some point this hotel will fail and another hotelier will come in there and revamp it. It could have multiple lives now that it's been, and you know, they couldn't just go in there and just slap paint in there. They had to get engineers to come in to make sure it was viable. So now it's too much of an investment for them to knock it down, which is always great.
I
And
was
if it's a
surprised
shitty-
about this choice, the Tag Heuer Carrera in two-tone, by the way. Very
I like
Yeah.
it.
I thought the coppery tones were just really warm and sexy for summer. You know, it's
Mm,
Mm.
it wouldn't be the number one I'd pick out of everything, but I just
I
think it
like
would look
it.
really great on you with a tan, and it would look good on a woman or a man. And it's
Mm.
modest size. I think it's 39 millimeters, if I'm
Oh.
not wrong. So a lot of the actually all of these pieces that I showed in the video are under 40 millimeters, and which is interesting. I think slightly smaller pieces are kind of coming more into style, but
They
Mm.
are. Yeah.
yeah,
They are.
because it's timeless, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with larger pieces. We'll always love them, but
Mhm. They're
yeah.
getting back to it was a fad, and you know what? It's great because now people are going to be wearing watches that fit them. By the way, I thought all of your watch choices were gorgeous. I love
Yeah,
them.
Thank
they're
you.
beautiful.
And
Everybody
thank you for all that
loves
Breitling
Michaela's
love.
channel. Yeah, there was a
Thank
lot of
you.
Breitling love at the end. That
I
was
loved
really,
it.
really nice.
It was
So
a Victoria
guys,
Beckham edition. It was pretty cool. I liked
Yeah.
it actually.
oh,
Seemed
this one,
random, but
this gold one.
yeah, it's a Chronomat
Is she wearing
Victoria
that?
Beckham edition. She helped design it, I guess. You know, that's what they're saying.
Oh,
So yeah.
well,
I
all
think
right.
on their website I saw photos of her wearing it. I haven't seen her out and about wearing it, but I think it was pretty cool. Even though obviously the 18K yellow gold is super shocking with that minty dial, they call it a peppermint dial. But
Mhm.
it reminds me of just like sexy 80s summer beach vibes. I don't know, I like it. It's
Mhm.
fun, it's different.
I
Something
like
different.
everything that woman puts on her back too. She's got
So
great
good.
style. It's
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We
insanity.
can't really question her taste, can we?
Nope, it's impeccable. I love that watch, and it's cool. Look, they got Tudor in the house, and they have in their own home. They have Tudor. He's the Tudor guy, and she's the Breitling gal. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're not short of watches in that house. That's for sure.
No shortage. Yeah, she's got a ton of Patek as well. I've seen her with some crazy Patek on, so on. So, guys, go over and sub to Michaela's channel. Get on it. Go check out that video. It's a really, really good one. Sub to her channel,
you.
guys. Good one. I will see you guys same place, same time next week. Not sure what we're
Fantastic.
going to talk about, but I'm sure there'll be some events that we can take a look at.
Something.
Thank you once again, Michaela. Let's see that insane
Yeah.
watch on your wrist again, please. Do you mind? Oh,
Oh boy.
good Lord.
That
Now,
is
would you
not-
wear that while you're working at the cafe or
No.
No.
Not a
Hell
chance.
no.
Hell
And I
no.
don't say hell no. I don't say that, but no.
No way.
Never.
Wow.
Even
That's-
looking at this is gonna scratch it. I can't even look
Yeah.
at it.
Amazing.
What a
Yeah, no.
masterpiece. Beautiful.
I wear my Seamaster.
Let's see that Millie again, baby. We'll never see it in its full glory because of that
Well-
green screen. But it's still looking good. Any more scratches?
No. No, not a one. Not a one.
And there's my follow again. If anybody wants one, hit me up. Comes in vermilion red, this deep blue, and in a Tiffany blue as well. And it comes on the bracelet with 2 free straps, rubber and leather. Or if you just want it on one of the straps, you get the other strap thrown in.
Fantastic.
What color has been the most popular?
Believe it or not, the Tiffany's been very, very popular. I did not expect that. But actually, I think the
thought so.
vermilion red. I think the vermilion red has been the at first everybody wanted the Tiffany, but then the vermilion red took over. But hey, it's a real watch. Sorry, I had to say that. Gotta throw it in. All right, see you guys next week. Thanks.
Ciao,
Have
everybody.
fun, as always.
Ciao, sluts.